Have you ever felt that something is missing from your life, as though a part of you is somewhere else, perhaps lost in time or scattered across the threads of your past? Have you ever wondered why, in moments of stillness or reflection, a certain sense of emptiness rises within you, as though you are not fully whole? Imagine for a moment that the soul is not just a singular entity but a mosaic of fragments, each piece shaped by experience, emotion, and connection. Some pieces of your spirit may have been lost, hidden, or broken along your journey. These fragments, once a part of you, might have been left behind in forgotten memories, in moments of deep pain, or in places where you were once afraid to look. And so, you wander the world, searching for answers to questions that seem to slip away just as you think you have grasped them. What if I told you that it is possible to reclaim these lost pieces? To heal and reunite these fragments that have drifted from your soul, returning you to a place of wholeness, balance, and deep spiritual understanding? This is the sacred practice of soul retrieval, a mystical journey to reclaim what was once lost, to reintegrate the very essence of your being. Now, fellow seeker, as we embark upon this journey together, allow your mind to open to the possibilities that lie beyond the veil of the physical world. For soul retrieval is not merely a psychological process, it is an ancient, esoteric practice rooted in wisdom passed down through the ages. It is a practice that connects us to the spiritual realms, where time, space, and existence are but fleeting illusions. It is a journey of self-discovery, healing, and transformation. But what happens when we lose pieces of our soul? Can you imagine that each loss might leave an imprint, a mark on your spirit that continues to shape your experiences, your relationships, and even your destiny? These fragments, left behind in moments of trauma, grief, or disconnection, are not gone forever, they simply await reclamation. As we ponder this, ask yourself, have you ever wondered why certain memories or emotions have such a powerful hold over you? Could it be that they are tied to lost pieces of your soul, calling you to seek wholeness once again? Perhaps the key to healing is not in seeking something external, but in retrieving what is already yours, waiting to be reunited with you, waiting to be reintegrated into the person you were always meant to become. The journey of soul retrieval is both an internal and external process. It is a journey that requires courage, intention, and a willingness to face the parts of yourself that may have been hidden away for a long time. As you read these words, take a deep breath. Feel the connection between yourself and the vast, boundless universe. Know that you are part of something greater, something ancient, something beyond time. This is not just a path to self-discovery, it is a path to transcendence. It is a path that invites you to step into the unknown, to walk through the corridors of your own soul, and to retrieve what has been lost, not for the sake of gaining power or control, but for the sake of healing and becoming whole once more. And so, I ask you, soul traveler, are you ready to embark upon this sacred journey of soul retrieval? Are you prepared to venture deep within and reclaim the pieces of your spirit that have been scattered by time, pain, or circumstance? The answers you seek are not out there, waiting for you to find them. They reside within you, locked within the forgotten corners of your being, waiting for you to remember, to reconnect, and to heal. Can you feel the pull of your spirit? Can you sense the whispers of your soul, calling you to this ancient practice, this sacred art of retrieval? This is not just a quest for healing, it is a quest for truth, for wisdom, and for the reclamation of your true self. As we move deeper into this journey, allow the mystery to unfold at its own pace. There is much to discover, much to learn, and much to experience. So, fellow seeker, take a moment to reflect. What would happen if you allowed yourself to believe that you could truly transcend the limitations of this world? What if you could reclaim your soul's forgotten pieces and step into a new reality, one of completeness and divine wisdom? This is the path of soul retrieval. This is your journey. And it begins now. Take a deep breath, open your heart, and let the adventure unfold. Imagine your soul as a vast and shimmering tapestry, woven together with the threads of your experiences, emotions, and the essence of who you are. Over time, as you walk through life, certain threads may loosen, unravel, or be cut away by pain, loss, or trauma. In these moments of fracture, pieces of your spirit may slip away, leaving you with a sense of incompleteness. These lost fragments may not always be noticeable, but they affect your journey in subtle, profound ways. In this first stage of the soul retrieval journey, it is essential to understand how and why these soul fragments are lost. Soul loss can occur during moments of extreme grief, fear, or betrayal, times when the mind and heart cannot fully process what has happened. It may also happen during a period of emotional numbness, or when you have experienced a deep cut with another person, leaving an imprint on your soul. Have you ever found yourself feeling disconnected from your surroundings, as if you're only partly present in your own life? Perhaps there's a piece of yourself, a part of your heart, that feels distant or untouchable, and you wonder why you can't fully engage in your experiences. This feeling of fragmentation is not uncommon, for many of us lose parts of ourselves, especially when we are faced with overwhelming emotional challenges. Now, fellow seeker, take a moment to reflect. Where in your life have you experienced a sense of fragmentation? Have you ever faced a loss so deep that you felt like a piece of you was left behind, forever changed? These moments are not just events. They are the places where the soul's threads may have unraveled, calling you to reclaim them. The key to understanding soul loss is to recognize that it is not a permanent state. The lost pieces of your spirit are not gone forever, but rather they are waiting for you to acknowledge their absence and call them back. The soul, in its infinite wisdom, knows that healing and wholeness are possible once more, but the first step is awareness. As you reflect on your own soul's journey, ask yourself, how have the events in your life shaped the person you are today? Which experiences have left a lasting mark on your spirit? Can you imagine that these marks are not just scars, but lost fragments of your soul, waiting to be reclaimed? Now that we understand how the soul's fragments are lost, it's time to embark upon the path of reclamation. But how do you call back what has been lost? How do you awaken the parts of yourself that have been hidden away by time and circumstance? This is where the process of soul retrieval truly begins, with the inner call to heal. Imagine you are standing at the edge of a vast, untamed forest. This forest represents your inner world, a place of mystery and wisdom. Within its depths there are fragments of your soul waiting to be found. As you stand there, you hear a soft, whispering voice. This is the call of your spirit, guiding you toward the healing that awaits. The first step in soul retrieval is to awaken the healer within you. This is not a healing that can be done by someone else. It is a process that requires you to take responsibility for your own well-being and to reconnect with the deepest parts of yourself. To do this, you must cultivate a space of inner stillness, allowing yourself to enter a meditative state, a state where you can hear the whispers of your spirit. As you journey inward, ask yourself, how do you listen to the call of your soul? What does it feel like when your inner healer awakens, guiding you toward the lost parts of your spirit? You may not hear this call immediately, but rest assured that it is always present, always waiting for you to listen. At this stage, it is essential to create a sacred space, a place where you can fully immerse yourself in this process of self-discovery. It could be a quiet room in your home, a spot in nature, or a place where you feel safe and grounded. Here you will call upon the power of your inner wisdom, seeking to retrieve what has been lost. As you prepare to journey deeper, take a moment to reflect. What would it feel like to fully trust your own ability to heal? To trust that you have the power within you to reclaim the fragments of your soul? Allow these questions to guide you as you move forward in your soul retrieval journey. Now we enter the heart of the soul retrieval process, the sacred journey itself. This is where you, the soul traveler, embark on an inner quest to find the lost pieces of your spirit. Picture yourself standing before a portal, a threshold between the physical world and the spiritual realms. Beyond this portal lies the unknown, the place where the fragments of your soul are hidden. To step through this portal is to surrender to the journey, to trust that the universe will guide you toward what you need to heal. As you cross the threshold, you may encounter guides, spiritual beings, ancestors, or inner symbols that will help you along the way. These guides offer wisdom, comfort, and protection as you navigate through the labyrinth of your soul. They are the ones who will help you find the lost pieces, scattered in various places across your spiritual landscape. In this stage, it is important to remember that soul retrieval is not always a linear process. Sometimes the lost pieces of your soul may be hidden in places of great emotional depth, a childhood memory, a moment of intense sorrow, or a time when you felt abandoned. As you travel through these places, you may encounter emotions that were once too difficult to face. Allow yourself to fully feel these emotions, for they are the doorway to your soul's healing. Ask yourself, what fragments of myself have I hidden away in the shadows? What parts of me have I been unwilling to face or embrace? Can you imagine what it would feel like to reclaim these parts, to bring them back into the light of your awareness? At times, the journey may feel overwhelming or uncertain. You may encounter resistance from your own fears or doubts. But remember, fellow seeker, the process of soul retrieval is not about forcing the pieces back together. It is about surrendering to the flow of healing, trusting that the universe will bring you the fragments that are meant to return. When you are ready, visualize these lost fragments returning to you. Imagine them gently floating back into your being, like pieces of light that illuminate the darkness within. As they return, you may feel a sense of wholeness, a deep sense of completion that you have not felt in years. This is the magic of soul retrieval, the reclamation of your true self. Reflect on this. How will your life change when you reclaim the pieces of your soul? What transformation awaits you as you step into wholeness once again? The final stage of the soul retrieval journey is one of integration. This is where the pieces of your soul, once returned, must be woven back into the fabric of your being. As you integrate these fragments, you may feel an inner shift, a sense of balance and harmony that was once missing. At this stage, it is important to nurture and care for the parts of yourself that have been reclaimed. Like a gardener tending to a newly planted seed, you must allow these fragments to grow, heal, and blossom. This process of integration takes time and patience, for the soul is not something that can be rushed. It is a sacred and gentle unfolding. Take a moment, fellow seeker, and ask yourself, how will I honor the parts of myself that I have reclaimed? What practices, habits, or rituals can I create to support this process of healing and growth? How can I live more fully in alignment with the wholeness I have rediscovered? As you move forward on your journey, remember that soul retrieval is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process, a lifelong path of self-discovery and transformation. Each time you lose a fragment of your soul, you now know the way back. And with each step forward, you become more fully aligned with your true essence, stepping into the light of your highest potential. So, fellow seeker, as you stand in the light of your newfound wholeness, reflect, what does it mean to be truly whole? How can you live with the wisdom and clarity that come from embracing all parts of yourself? This is the final step of your journey, but it is also just the beginning. The path of soul retrieval is not an end, it is a continuous dance of healing, discovery, and transformation. And now you are ready to walk this path with grace, with trust, and with the knowledge that you are whole once more. As we come to the end of our journey together, dear soul traveler, let us pause and reflect on the profound path we have walked. We have explored the concept of soul loss, the subtle fragments of ourselves that can drift away over time due to trauma, grief, or emotional disconnection. We have seen how these lost pieces shape the way we experience the world, and we have uncovered the sacred practice of soul retrieval, a mystical journey to reclaim what was once ours. We have also witnessed the power of the inner healer within you, that quiet, wise voice that calls you toward wholeness, urging you to listen, trust, and surrender to the process of recovery. And we have ventured deep into the sacred realms of your soul, discovering the lost fragments that long for reintegration. With each piece returned, we experienced the beauty of healing, of reweaving the tapestry of our being with threads of light, wisdom, and completeness. The soul retrieval journey, as we have seen, is not just about healing past wounds, it is about becoming the truest version of yourself. It is about stepping into the fullness of your being, embracing all the parts of you, both the light and the shadows, knowing that you are whole and complete in your essence. The work is never truly done, but the process itself is a sacred act of continual transformation. So, fellow seeker, let me leave you with a few questions to reflect on. What would it feel like to live fully as the person you are meant to be, free from the fragments of past pain? How might your life shift if you were to reclaim every piece of your soul, embracing all the experiences, memories, and lessons that have shaped you? Can you imagine the power of living with the wisdom of a soul that is whole, integrated, and fully alive? These are the questions that lie at the heart of your personal soul retrieval journey. And as you continue to explore the mysteries of your spirit, I invite you to join the conversation. Share your thoughts, your experiences, and your reflections with me. Let's continue to walk this path together, discovering more about ourselves, the soul's journey, and the profound healing that is available to each of us. Remember, this journey does not end here. The soul is an eternal traveler, and each step you take brings you closer to the deepest parts of who you truly are. There are always new layers to explore, new fragments to reclaim, and new wisdom to uncover. So, fellow traveler, if you feel called to continue exploring, to deepen your understanding of soul retrieval and all the mysteries it holds, I invite you to subscribe, to share this journey with others, and to keep the conversation going. Together, we can continue uncovering the secrets of the soul, piece by piece, until we stand fully in the light of our truth. The path is open before you. And who knows what new mysteries and revelations await you on the horizon? The answers you seek are already within you, waiting to be discovered, waiting to be reclaimed. Until then, remember, the journey is as sacred as the destination, and the soul's transformation is a path that lasts a lifetime. Thank you for walking this part of the journey with me. I look forward to continuing to explore, learn, and grow alongside you.